Cleopatra VII. Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE in Alexandria and has become one of the most talked-about figures in history. As the last ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra is known for changing the course of not only Egypt's fate, but also that of the Mediterranean world. Her story is a saga woven with themes of love, power, and tragedy. The Ptolemaic dynasty into which Cleopatra was born was established by Ptolemy I Soter, one of Alexander the Great's generals. This Greek-origin dynasty had ruled Egypt since 305 BCE. However, during Cleopatra's rise to power, Egypt was a state shaken by both internal and external pressures. The Roman Empire was expanding its influence in the eastern Mediterranean, increasing political and economic pressure on Egypt. Upon the death of her father, Ptolemy XII Auletes, Cleopatra ascended to the throne alongside her brother, Ptolemy XIII. However, a power struggle between the siblings soon led to Cleopatra losing her throne and being exiled. This exile marked the beginning of a period where Cleopatra would prove her political genius. She gathered an army in Syria and, with the support of Rome, returned to Egypt to reclaim her throne. One of the most significant turning points in Cleopatra's life was her meeting with Julius Caesar, the powerful Roman general. In 48 BCE, Cleopatra made a bold move to win Caesar's favor. She had herself delivered to him wrapped in a carpet, catching his attention. This daring act showcased her intelligence and diplomatic skills. Caesar not only provided Cleopatra with political support, but their relationship quickly blossomed into a romance. This relationship allowed Cleopatra to consolidate her power, maintaining Egypt's independence against the increasing influence of Rome. Cleopatra and Caesar had a son, Caesarion. Caesarion was a symbol of hope for Egypt's future, but Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE disrupted Cleopatra's plans. The political chaos that followed Caesar's death in Rome forced Cleopatra to forge new alliances. After Julius Caesar's death, Rome was divided among Octavian, Marcus Antonius, and Lepidus. Cleopatra formed a strategic alliance with Marcus Antonius, hoping to increase Egypt's influence over Rome. This relationship, which began in 41 BCE, was not only a political alliance, but also evolved into a passionate love affair. Cleopatra and Antonius aimed to create a power base in the eastern Mediterranean to challenge Rome. However, this relationship drew the ire of the Roman Senate. Octavian depicted Cleopatra as a sorceress of Egypt, turning her into an enemy figure of Rome. The Battle of Actium in 31 BCE marked the climax of this struggle. Cleopatra and Antonius suffered a devastating defeat at the hands of Octavian's forces. Following the Battle of Actium, Cleopatra and Antonius retreated to Alexandria. As Octavian advanced toward Egypt, Cleopatra found herself in a desperate situation. Refusing to become a slave of Rome, Cleopatra took her own life in 30 BCE. According to legend, she died by the poison of an asp. Antonius, who had also committed suicide shortly before her death, joined her in this tragic end. With Cleopatra's death, the Ptolemaic dynasty came to an end, and Egypt was absorbed into the Roman Empire as a province. Her death marked the end of an era and the fall of ancient Egypt's independence. Cleopatra was not only a queen, but also a diplomat, a reformer, and a cultural ambassador. Under her rule, Alexandria became the center of science, art, and commerce in the Mediterranean. Cleopatra embraced Egypt's local traditions, gaining the support of her people. Her association with the goddess Isis was both a religious and political strategy. Economically, Cleopatra implemented important reforms, expanding trade routes and turning Egypt into one of the strongest economic centers in the Mediterranean. The export of grain to Rome not only strengthened Egypt's economy, but also contributed to Rome's political stability. Cleopatra's story has been interpreted in countless ways in literature, art, and theater throughout the centuries. Shakespeare's play, Antony and Cleopatra, immortalized her love and tragic life. In the modern era, Cleopatra is seen as a symbol of the power and intelligence of female leaders. Her portraits and statues represent not just beauty and allure, but also leadership determination. Cleopatra's story is not just the tale of a woman, but of a nation and an era. Her political acumen, diplomatic genius, and personal charisma have inspired many throughout history. Cleopatra is remembered not only as the queen of ancient Egypt, but also as one of the most powerful women in world history. Her story reflects the broader themes of change and power struggles in human history.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. We've got plenty more exciting videos coming your way, so stay tuned and we'll see you in the next one.